guy is just the best on this hero in the world. I'm pretty sure Quinn might be the best Void Spirit in the world. And he's still playing it, and they're still giving it to him. I don't know. It seems crazy to me. And on top of that, now they also have like this matchup where they're going to have Skywrath running mid. I really like the Gaimin Gladiators draft.
Until Tron Tokyo brings out the position 5 Void Spirit.
Oh, okay.
You know, when he comes back. That's pretty much his only competition, really, for a while there. Yeah, he has really taken to this hero, and it's a good time to do it because it feels like the best one in the world of Universal Heroes, Universal Studios. You know, that's us, because all we talk about is Universal Heroes all the time.
That's an actual place, though, you know?
Yeah, I know. We're taking the name, and I think that they won't mind the copyright infringement because they also agree the Universal Heroes are very OP. And they're like, you know what?
Fair.
True. So it's fine.
Damn,
I think the exact same thing is going to happen as what happened last game. I see a passive carry. I see a passive offlaner. I see a mid that needs a little bit to get started. I think that this whole game is just on Taiga and Chu to play around BZM in the start. Sure, he doesn't need a Blink Dagger, but he doesn't have a mana battery. And I feel like he has to do a whole heck of a lot this game.
Fair. It's going to be a tough one for him. But if they can get it done, if they can make those moves, could be some solid stuff. As tips galore all around. Taiga going to start heading down towards bottom and then probably rotate through that twin gate. Or are they going to try lane to start? Ooh, that's an interesting idea.
Do a little bit of bullying, you know? Try and get themselves something to begin with. This game, if I had to choose the most important thing in the first 10 minutes, it's probably going to be controlling the runes, because it's a Void Spirit versus a Storm Spirit. And Storm Spirit needs to do well for things to happen, I feel like. Yeah, this is
Tofu, my man, where you going? Oh my God,
the bait!
How do they keep getting away with this? I mean, all right, to be fair, that still messes up Tofu's lane a lot, but super annoying stuff.
You gotta commit, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's painful. At the very least, Taiga did get back in time to just barely block the camp of the sentry. That was kind of cool. So, no pull available there for the top lane here. Bat versus Tide. The 5 Bat. Very interesting here. Already has the full wand, though, for DM, so very helpful thing to have. Does get caught in that blood right, though, and pure damage. 120 pure damage, level 1 for 90 mana. In case you're wondering, no, that's not balanced. It is still insane.
To be fair, you have a lot of time to walk out of it, although DM, he's not going to be able to. And the Flame Break pushback immediately takes off that DOT with the Fortune's End. So a nice way to keep himself alive and wonderful. Although Dyrachyo and Celery, they might punish as they're under tower now, chasing Taiga, looking for the kill, and they are going to... Does he get away on nothing? Can't escape. So Gaimin Gladiators will take some damage as they are under this tower here, but get the kill. First blood.
Ladies and gentlemen, I implore you. It's not right. The spell is not right, level 1. Please. Ooh. It's been this way for so long. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, though, they get a trade, and it's favorable for OG, because Underlord goes down at the cost of Chu, but the Underlord did die first. So, solid stuff there for the techies, as well as Yuragi.
Did cost them the meta, of course, but
true.
What you would come to expect in this type of a lane. 3-minute mark coming up soon for those Lotuses could make a difference in the side lanes here as DM returns back and wants to start to secure some more of these last hits against Dyrachyo. Very annoying hero to lane against nowadays on this Bloodseeker. Not just the blood, right, you're talking about, but all the other things as well.
Can I just say how disappointed I was that they chose Underlord? You know, I feel like that's what took them so long, because they were just like, should we just Underlord? And clearly Underlord's the best hero. I'm not going to disagree with that. But like, wasn't there a chance to like try something new here, guys? Maybe something a little bit more flashy. Did Ace hover over the Meepo for about a moment? Did they think about going Legion? Because that hero's kind of popping off too. Maybe an off-lane Wind Ranger. I don't know. That might have been banned. I don't remember. But either way, the Underlord was literally too good to pass up.
I feel like that's a very Ace thing, though, right? Like, this to me, he feels like he's a super selfless player that just does whatever the team needs him to do. He's like, I just want to have fun in my career as a Dota player. We'll just win instead. As DM, getting body blocked. and being brought lower and lower while simultaneously they're taking down Tofu, and they weren't able to get enough damage there onto that big old watermelon man. He gets away.
No, you're actually so spot on with Ace. During an interview, he actually said exactly that. He was like, well, it's like kind of boring, these heroes, but like, you know, I just pick what wins. Yeah, whatever my team needs. It's like, yeah, exactly.
What a guy.
That's definitely Underlord. Of course, already died once, though. Now being heavily pressured here with the blast off and some mines in the next meta.
God, that is a lot of magic damage spammed out onto OG, but they do get the kill onto Ace, and this lane is going as they need it to. They need to have Yuragi off to this type of start, because he's the win condition for this game.
That's true, but why is this happening? And that is because we did have a rotation to the mid. Tofu died, of course. They already pressured him. He goes mid, helps Quinn, takes the other water rune. And so, although bottom's going okay, it is going to make sure that BZM is suffering over the next little while. He might need his own TP. Like, perhaps Chu's going to have to do it after going home.
Right.
Just to ensure he has an okay time, as Taiga's going to get some stacks prepped.
Building those up as mid. You can see Taiga there clearing or building those ones up. They're getting close to the 6-minute mark. Quinn almost at it. He's a little bit ahead of XP on BZM. And so these 6-minute runes going to become really important here as nighttime falls. And Chu, yeah, that's that refill that you were talking about. They're bringing the numbers as well. Gaimin Gladiators, I feel like, have become infamous for this, where everybody knows that around this mark, they're going to be bringing numbers mid.
Yeah, it's definitely their go-to, right? Quinn famously got all the runes in NA, so he came to EU, and they decided to help him when he gets them. It's a novel concept. So everyone shows up at 6 minutes here, as Tofu is still sticking around.
Although, yeah, they did have to send the Oracle top, but Chu facing off against Tofu, battling it out for this one, gets the blast off connection, and Tofu throws out the concussive shot for the back away. So Taiga gonna have to try and secure this top one solo. It looks like he's just gonna give up on it. As Quinn, level 6. Where's it gonna spawn? Gets lucky. Arcane.
Why do you even ask? Why do you ask?
God damn.
You already know.
And immediately he goes on to BZM. BZM's not 6 yet. They have anything to keep him alive? No, no points in Fate's Edict yet. Quinn able to get away with a free one.
Oh my wow. So he got dispelled, right? Because he lost the arcane, but didn't matter. It did not matter. Well, that's the Quinn right there, ladies and gentlemen. You flip that coin, this guy calls it. Gets it right every time somehow.
Now, there could be a cool play going on down bottom here. You see Yuragi sends off one of his creeps, and I think he's going to try and deny the Wisdom Rune with that illusion. So we'll see if Tofu can get there in time. If he goes to stack the camp, might be a second late for it, while Celery is trying to secure the other one. Or
you're right, though. He hasn't seen it yet.
He's getting 2.
All right.
Moves in, and nope. 2 bounty or wisdom runes for Gaimin Gladiators.
Yeah, in these situations, as long as you're on the spot, you can click faster than the attacks. That's always going to be good. But that was a nice play. Very good attempt.
That lead going to be tough to break for them. Ace will get found for a moment.
I love this ward that Celery left, though, too. Like, after stealing the... well, I guess while he was stealing the Wisdom Rune. That ward is going to be so sick for trying to catch them. As Quinn gets bullied a bit here after trying to hop into these stacks.
Oh, and immediately there, does he get it off? No, can't get the ball lightning away, and Taiga still just level 2. This is the difference of the Wisdom Runes. If he had that right there, Storm might survive. And instead, they're all just going to start to fall. This is a level 5 Celery running at the Oracle, same level as DM, who is dying to Quinn and Duraccio. Those Wisdom Runes make such a huge difference.
I can't believe we doubled them. It's so funny.
Right? Oh, man.
And now TPing back up top is Taiga right into Duraccio. But he has already used the Rupture. Celery's just level 6. Say, hey, Taiga, remember your back game?
No. Oh, no. Not like this. BZM. Can he survive through it? It looks like he will. So he got a rune at the very least.
How about up top, though?
Yeah. Can they do anything there? Oracle. Going to fall. Duraccio. Too big.
At least he got level 3 first.
It's fair. Silver linings here, right?
Yeah. Well, I thought it was going to be like 10 minutes-ish when it fell apart. You know, I was thinking more power runes, but it was really just the first power rune that kind of crushed things. That first arcane rune, killing the storm. Against Celery, playing this top area so well. Like, being the Dire 5 and playing this Bat and playing this Enchantress, coming in, invading, taking the Wisdom Room, watching them do their stacks, getting Vision down. He is really... Like, this is his home. He's back here again. He does not give this to the enemy team.
And they're maybe going to take this entire stack. I mean, this would be even
How is
more
this gonna
demoralizing.
Because he is no sticky.
That's a good point.
It's just for Quinn. He's just lining them up for the Astral. It works out. It is a lot of damage early.
That's so crazy. All the camps stacked up and all that experience just going to waste. You know, if you're a support, you should at least get it, right? Like, you should get the XP from it, surely.
No. If you're not first, you're last. All right? Ricky Bobby knows all.
Ricky Bobby. Damn it. Yeah, and OG, they know that they couldn't contest that. It is Oracle level 4, Quinn. Rooted. Throws out the sticky, and of course, gifted a regen rune as he dissimulates away. They're bringing Yuragi, and they know that they need a strong hero around. But instead, they're going to find Chu. BZM goes for a jump, finds Tofu. That's a good one. OG managed to find a kill, and now the Meteor Hammer on DM, because apparently he has that item, they're starting to take the mid tower.
This is a good way to try and force something, right? It forces teamwork with your hero. It actually gives some like direction to a Tide Hunter. Because Tide, like, you have the direction of Ravage, but it's sort of like an aimless wander until you have some way of actually initiating. It's just like, I hope they don't touch me or I'll ravage you. So this like gives them some drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, get him out of the house. Launching pad.
True.
Right?
I like that.
Don't be cooped up in your room, Tide. Get out there, meet people.
Make something of yourself.
Yeah, get off those internet forums.
I like that. Okay. 11 minutes in, and, well, Gaimin Gladiators, they took that advice a while ago. 4,000 gold up. They are doing a lot all over this map. And the downside to the Meteor Hammer is that it is going to delay a lot of those other sort of team fight, the mech, the greaves, the pipe, whatever it is that he ends up going eventually. And could be an issue if Gaimin Gladiators pick up a bunch of those items. Chu already dead.
Yikes. You know, I just thought of something. Oh, well, there's the lasso. That's
level 7 to level 4. But Fate's Edict. Trying to survive, has stick charges, pops it. Not going to happen. Quinn with the double.
Yeah, he's going to be a Foracle for a little bit longer here. He's not going to elevate up to that big old 5 head. Sec eye drops.
Eye drops in. Oh, take care of
he
your
is.
eyes.
Quinn is putting in eye drops. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I like how it's on cam. Urgent.
What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, no.
What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, thank you, Taiga. Literally the only pro player that uses my line.
I like how you just asked him once. You're like, could you just spam my line during poly? He said, yeah, sure. That's all it took.
What a guy. All right. 12 minutes in, 6,000 gold lead. And yeah, they need some, they see clearly now what the issues are, Gaimin Gladiators do with those eye drops. But do the rest of Gaimin Gladiators see it? Celery, maybe you need the eye drops. This BZM gets the kill. We're trying here.
They should have paused instead of eye drops. That could have motivated them, you know?
Mystic, Ravage, Meteor Hammer, big drop down with the rope. Quinn tries to get away.
Burn.
He's dying though with the DOT. It's enough. They take down the Void Spirit. Eye drops can't save you from this.
Oh my goodness. Wow. I can't believe the DOT from the Meteor Hammer gets the kill. Unreal. God, the stun on that is just so sad now, by the way. It is so weird to see. 0.5 seconds.
Yeah. Thankfully, they got the root there from the Fortune's End to ensure that they were able to like find that Meteor Hammer connection, because I'm pretty sure Void Spirit gets out otherwise.
Yeah, it was very close. I mean, everything was working there, right? You had like the magic resistance reduction helping out. They needed every little bit to get this kill, and now they're going to play up here with Celery. And that's a rupture on DM. Tries the TP. Oh, got him.
void minds not your existence.
Okay, so now hear me out. Why don't we have a need greed roll system for Tormentor? Instead of it being the bottom 2 net worths, what if we rolled? Wouldn't that be way more hype? And like you can opt out of the roll if you want.
Oh, I like
Right?
that.
We should be rolling, guys. That sounds exciting.
Yuragi
Right, TB's dead.
goes down, and Ace is just going to get the little gate away from him. Goes to finish the tower, then take over the lane again. I mean, whatever sounds like a pretty good thing. I'm down for either of those systems. Oh my god, Celery is farming up Taiga's stacks again. This time they will get the Wisdom Rune. BZM moves on in, wants to find the kill, but Celery just moves in. They find the angle with the Remnant. Take him down.
He's just a core bat. He's been playing like a core bat. Like his levels have been decent. He's been keeping up with some of the other cores in this game on the enemy team. Team at least getting here. Imagine like building Meteor Hammer and you can't even farm these stacks. I mean, to his credit, he did get the mid tower with it, which is pretty nice. So they got some space here to try and help him out. Obviously, it's not feeling like a whole lot of space. But, oof, and now Ace has the Greaves done here after that Vanguard. So Greaves into the pipe afterwards. A lot of damage going to be blocking out with that. Yuragi trying to get somewhere. Has the defusal, so ready to fight. Love this. Yuragi wants to be involved.
Well, they do have him caught here for the moment. Try to bring him lower and lower. And Ace, he's going to go down. So again, if you get to the point where this hero can sort of beat away onto the side of Gaimin Gladiators, Terrorblade will be the strongest hero in the game. But getting to that point is pretty tough. 9k gold lead now. DM's still trying to work
looking
into
at
this
DM
match.
just doing the math right now, because I gotta say he is very bold. I mean, I'm sure they know they're smoked up next to him. Oh, maybe they don't. Quinn,
Jump. Ravage there for the pull. The stun. Is it going to be enough? Yes, they take down Quinn. So OG finding another kill here mid. 2 cores back to back. I mean, the gold lead is still looking really difficult to surmount, but they're getting there.
yeah, the only way to do it is with these kills. Unfortunately, they might get one back, but nice dispel there. That's gonna help get him out. Saves the false promise. Just has to use the Fortune's End instead there. And that vision across the river, I think, giving him a false sense of security for Quinn. Not recognizing that it was a smoke play. He was like, I got vision behind this tide. There's no one there. But caught out. And they will get the D ward after, but those are the kind of plays you're going to have to find from OG. They found a couple last game as well. They weren't quite able to roll it in anything, unfortunately. So PZM also doesn't have the same avenue. It's not as simple as just getting Blink on Tiny and then like nonstop explosive, but the scaling will be better on Storm Spirit, but the build-up's a little bit slower, you know? And you rely way more on your teammates.
I mean, he is
right now. Mostly Chew.
Yeah.
It's all Chew.
Chew's doing a lot. Gets saved for a moment there by Oracle. Chew, still that Fate's Edict keeping him alive. He's surviving like crazy. Had raindrops too. BCM gets away before the pit comes down. And now they have a mechanism. The rest of the team trying to get in a position to help him out. Tide is very far away, but save Chew yet again. And now Yuragi runs into all of them. They pull him back. The root is there, connects. Still trying to buy a little bit of extra time. Terrorblade, they turn on to Celery.
Blaze.
Meteor Hammer from up on high. Lands and connects onto Ace, but BZM, he's out of juice. Oh, but no, the Arcane Boots gets him back into full. Taiga's still surviving through all of this. Throws out a root onto Duraccio. I mean, they take through so much there. It just doesn't matter.
No. Oh, it's so painful. They're making plays. They're making moves up, down, over the cliff. It felt like maybe there's something, but there's just no damage coming into play here from OG. Obviously, the fact that he had to use a blast off defensively really hurt them. They've been very reliant on that getting their kills, both the stun and the damage that Chew's been providing. So once that was at the beginning of this engagement, it was going to always be difficult for them. So good news, they have Ravage up in a couple seconds. So the next fight could be theirs. The Tormentor timing is coming up soon in a couple minutes. Maybe that's something where they could catch GG being greedy at their own Tormentor.
Right.
Always opens up a comeback opportunity these days.
Trying to find Tofu, and they get him right there. Can't get the silence off in time, but the pit's there, immediately rooted off. I mean, Oracle has been doing so much in these engagements to make sure they're not just getting blown up. Taiga owning in that regard, but do they have the damage to bring him down? It's going to take a lot of items, a lot of farm. If they can keep finding
he's the
these
same level
pickoffs.
as you.
Yeah, I
he
mean,
has
it's
more
just,
HP than BZM.
It's very difficult to do this. I mean, that's really the problem. The net worth disparity and levels are just really tough for OG to deal with.
Oh, it's too bad. I did want to see more support bat, but just another core bat game here. You know, it's tough.
Fair. Oh, 18 minutes. As bad as it looks right now, I feel better about this game for OG than I did last game. Because at least they have like Ravage and, you know, heroes that scale well. But I'm worried that Gaimin Gladiators are just going to sort of wrap them up like a, you know, boa constrictor and choke them out.
I feel better about Yuragi's BKB timing on the Terrorblade than the Slark.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would agree. Things looking better. Not great, but slightly better. You pointed out before, Taiga, great on the Fortune's ends. Constantly getting them into a timing immediately after the silence. Like he's preemptively casting. He knows when Sky's going to be forced into it, going for it, and they're landing like right after to keep BZM going, while also ensuring that he has the false promise on backup. That's been great. Currently, they are under vision, though. This would be a great setup for GG to come in and fight.
Yeah, they see that DM is out a bit too far, and they're going to be able to punish him because they saw where the rest of the team was. So DM in trouble, Mystic Flare down, pops the mech, tries to buy a little bit of extra time for himself, and will be able to do that. But in the end, story's the same. He's dead.
And Dracho just zooms his way through the backlines here. Doesn't get Taiga. What happened there?
I don't know. Didn't have to use False Promise either.
Okay.
Fate Edict just very good.
Yeah, I guess so. Doesn't want to chase him down. Not going to risk anything. Just going to grab a Roche.
So OG obviously aware that this is happening. They will have Ravage back up, and Roche, not the fastest thing in the world, but I think it's a little bit too, well, they're TPing in. Tied.
The biggest zip of your life.
This is going to be really not great for them. And DM, yeah, Roche is claimed. Do they want to force the fight after? Regardless. Chu nearby, looking to help. Celery, keeping that movement going. Finding Chu, trying to kill him. Taunted, Zip finds backlines. Chu still living, Taiga. He's silenced for the moment as well on this Oracle and Void Spirit, finding him in the moment, but the Ravage for the turnaround. Maybe a chance there. Meteor Hammer down, Dyrachyo in trouble. Dyrachyo about to fall, Dyrachyo dead. Didn't get anything off there. BZM saved by Taiga. Oh my goodness, that keeps him alive, and maybe they can continue this fight. Yuragi, well, he's still in some trouble trying to stand his ground. Has Sunder, doesn't get it off in time. He was mid-animation, but not able to keep him alive. Celery, he's going to live through this as they run them down, one after the other, all to fall for OG.
I mean, I'm sure even if he gets the Sunder off, you probably don't get anything, but it would have looked tight. Man, getting Dyrachyo to start was great, but unable to get out, and it's just the worst case scenario, right? You're showing up to this Roche fight, it ends, you can actually see them all freeze frame for a second, like time had stopped, and there's like, are we going in? What are we doing?
Right.
Storm and Taggy's just chilling, they're not sure what's up, Tide still goes in.
Replay here.
It's right here, this moment right here, it's like, oh no. Oh, what do we do? Like, this is just not going to go well for you. The plus side is that it's on Radiant side. If you have buybacks, you can fight at this outpost. You have to find some good fight, but it's very difficult going to a fight trying to win it with buybacks versus an Aegis and a team that's up this much gold.
Yeah. Well, and you can see Quinn, too. As soon as he catches sight of Taiga, they immediately go onto him, force out the somewhat bad Ravage, and BZM making the move up top, trying to find a kill. The blast off to try and interrupt the turn. BZM gets the zip away. They're going to have vision on him, trying to bottle as Chu also going to be going down.
Salary's out of control. He's level 15.
It's such a good start. It's kind of nuts.
Yeah, it's gross.
He's ahead of everybody except for the Terrorblade on Radiant. What a monster.
No, he's oh, sorry, you mean no, he's ahead of the Terrorblade too.
Oh. In terms of
levels.
Net worth.
Oh yeah, no, in terms of levels, he's out leveling the entirety of OG.
Yeah. God, it's crazy. Wisdom runes, being able to take away those stacks, like, it's all looking so good for him right now. And, you know, we talked about, like, in last game, his Enchantress, the ability to sort of play a bit of a carry in that position too. Took that mid tower while people were feeding bottom. He's been killing it this series.
I think his control over this Radiant Ancients area is really just the story for me. Just like, they stole so many of those stacks, and he just went in there constantly, had great vision, stole that Wisdom Rune like you were just saying. It just dominated the space, gave so much of it over to Quinn, but most importantly, completely took it all away from BZM and DM.
Right.
Like, they worked hard for it, they got nothing, and now you've got this. I mean, we're talking so much about Celery's levels. I mean, what? Tofu's level 13 as well. He's also out-leveling or even in levels with everyone but Yuragi.
Yeah, it's dangerous stuff, and they will spot this illusion there. They realize it's the real DM, though. Does have the Guardian Greaves, but the jump is there. They find the Oracle, stunned for the moment, gets the Ravage off, but Oracle forced to buy back. Meteor Hammer down now onto 2. Quinn tries to turn, blows them both up. The Techies and the Storm Spirit not long for this world. Yuragi BKB TPing out. That's the state of the game that we're in right now, as Gaimin Gladiators looking to put the finishing touch on a 2-0 here. They can clean this one up. And so far, it's looking pretty damn good for it. No TP out this time, Yuragi. Backs away, still has a little bit of duration left on this meta. Silenced for a bit. They're on top of him now with Celery, but gets saved at the last second. Does have Sunder at the ready, and they're purging off the heals, but back in the fountain, he'll survive through it. Damn, they got a Meteor Hammer of their own.
Yeah. Sean, what's up?
No, that was Tide's Meteor Hammer. Okay.
Yeah, he's trying to cover.
All right, fair enough. Quinn?
Oh, they Meteor hammered their own racks, like trying to defend them.
Well, Quinn gets away, and DM, nothing really left in the tank for the Tide Hunter. Dead for 45 seconds. So, 24,000 gold lead. Gaimin Gladiators trying to finish this one off. The zip from BZM doesn't quite connect. As Yuragi is found, rooted, pulled back in. Everybody on top of him does not get the Sunder off. I don't think he's been able to get one of those off this entire game. As 25 minutes, 27,000 gold leads on the buyback. BZM looking for a last hold. Celery, the boots of bearing. He's too quick, gets out of trouble. Chu can't connect with the blast off. Gaimin Gladiators, they are unassailable right now.
Oh, we got Pipes, Glimmers, Guardian Greaves. We got some Boots Bear. We got a Halberd. Yeah, I got the checklist going of every good item. Oh, don't forget the Veil and the second Glimmer. Yeah, no. Does anyone die? I don't think so.
They're not bringing him down. It's way too much sustain. Chu, he does not manage to get out of there. They find Yuragi again. No Sunder. GG is called. Gaimin Gladiators. This team knows how to win Dota.
It's crazy that we always hear about like Ace and Tofu, how they used to duo queue together all the time. Obviously, that's a little bit more different now with the drafting that we've got.